Hey everyone, it's Lauren from Stampin' Up! And Color to Kitty. And even though today is not Thursday, I'm catching up on my lives that I was going to do on Thursday, but life was life, and here we are. Alright, so let's jump to it. Let's breeze through this because it's Saturday, and I think we all would want to have fun. Alright, just to mention, since we're days away from Halloween, my Halloween coloring sheets are available on my website as well. I'll be potentially this weekend working on some new coloring sheets. I may have one for Remembrance Day, and I'll be working on like Christmas ones. So I'm excited to work on those for all of you. Halloween's the last day for the join promo for the pay $135 to join and you get $206 in product, which is a great rate for kidnapping if you're interested in that. And October 31st, which is Monday, is my deadline for a little draw I'm having for Write a Review of Me on my Stampin' Up! Demonstrator website link. One lucky person will get a prize from me, which I'm looking forward to. End of October, there'll be a bingo game, which I'll probably do next weekend. I'm not sure if I'll have time tomorrow, but we'll see. Or not tomorrow, Monday. Oh, you know what day it is. Yay! Stampin' Club. Any orders in October over $50 are entered to a draw. So this one I'll be doing next weekend to make sure if there's any last minute orders on Monday. As well as the mini Stampin' Crew. Any orders in October under $50 are entered to a draw. So there's still time to be eligible for my draws if that interests you. November 10th is the Paper Pumpkin deadline for the From the North Pole subscribing. This kit coordinates with this current one. So the current one right now, which is Ho Ho Ho, is card making, whereas From the North Pole is tags, which they both coordinate very well. I'm looking forward to seeing what that's going to be about. November 15th is my Oh What Fun card and gift wrap class that I'm having. 7 p.m. Eastern, $7 fee to join, extra $2 for mailing. I'm not sure how much longer I'll keep that date open, but I'm looking at running the same class again in early December in case you want to jump in on the second one. And November 15th, I got a little deadline here, is I have the opportunity to use Stampin' Up! To mail you directly the next new mini catalog to January to June 2023. But I need to put it in by the end of November. So I need to know pretty much as soon as I can who wants to be part of my mailing list. November 29th is my free social crafting on Zoom. This is what happens when I'm rushing. It's my free social crafting on Zoom session, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. It's free. Come out, hang out, do some crafting, check out what we're doing. And yeah, it is fun, fun, fun. I'm available for November and ongoing dates for any party hosting or order hosting. And most Thursdays, except this one, I am here live. And I start off with my Facebook group, Playing with Papers and Colors -SU. And the replay goes on Color to Kitty. And this is part 1 because part 1 is Stampin' Up. Part 2, which is to be coming shortly, is more Color to Kitty-esque. And I don't know what I'm doing for that yet, but I'll work on that very shortly. Okay, so the Paper Pumpkin promo is the Ho Ho Ho. We get the Ho 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 in the background here, which is the stripy one. And then the From the North Pole is the other. And I do apologize. Apparently I keep clipping my mic today. I'm a little loud, apparently. So yeah, so the kits coordinate, and there's a little hint there with a tag and some snowflakes happening. So I'd be curious to see what they're really going to do with these two kits on how they work together. That will be exciting. Almost every year they do this with Christmas, which is awesome. The Christmas kits are always October and November. I'm getting all mixed up here. October and November. Alright, so hosting, and I really need a drink, but I'm kind of locked into this video right now. Hosting, have a party. Get some friends together and do some crafting. That's really the best thing I can say about hosting. And I don't have it mentioned here, but I do have this. Let me correct myself. The awesome giveaway to a party guest is for doing a virtual party. Whereas if you want to book a private card class, I have some really good pricing to do up a class of upwards of 10 people, which I think is a lot of fun in my opinion. Alright, for joining, this will be the last time I can show this. So for joining, spend $135. You can customize your own starter kit with pretty much most items you can select from the Stampin' Up! Website. Select what you want, and then you get up to a budget of $206, and it's free shipping. That's what I can say about joining. And the advantage of being a demo, at least for a little while, is you get invited to demonstrator-only events. For example, November 26th, I'll be in Cambridge for a demo-only event, which I'm so looking forward to. Alright, let's get crafting, because I really want a cup of tea. Silly kitty. I should have got some liquid before I started, but I did not. So here is the instructions, all a mess here. So we're going to be working on this one today, because I haven't done it yet. So I'm just going to fold up to the page. Going to open my materials. Here's last time. Cutesies, which are awesome. Upside down and all. Okay, I'm a disaster. The ink for the month is Early Espresso. Here is some pretty jewels that we can use. Here's some stamps. And then we got some materials that we can use. Alright, so I'm just going to grab what we need. We need a whole bunch of stuff. We will need a Santa. Santa. We will need at least one of those. We'll need some snowflakes. I think this time really gets the big one. We will need a Mary. Won't need that so much. I've got a piece of something. I can't remember what it's from. Okay, we don't need that card base. We don't need these, but these are beautiful. I love crumb cake. That's where this comes in. So we're going to need one of these definitely. We're going to need that crumb cake card base, which is awesome. Let me keep digging here in case we need something. We might have what we need actually. Yeah, I think we're there. But I'm just going to scroll through the materials just in case I forgot something. No, I did forget something. That's why I'm scrolling through. Yep. Okay, we got it now. Alright. So let me just pack up the box a tiny bit. Makes life a little bit easier since I got so many materials scattered here. Let's start with the card base. Simply put, let's get on with it. And I am literally dropping everything. I just dropped my adhesives. Alright, come on. Oh. Alright, I've got some adhesives that I'm going to need. And stuff off the floor. Okay, kitty cat. Where are you? Let's do the back first, as I usually do. So let's get the kitty cat stamp. Mary Ho Ho. I am so not ready. As much as I've been doing my videos for Christmas Madness, I've been doing these kits for Christmas, I am so not ready for Christmas. I got way too much to do. I made a silly quest of, I'm going to make like 100 Christmas cards this year for promotional, and I haven't even worked on them yet. For the style I was going to work on. Like, I started a little bit. I've designed it, but I haven't, I started cutting paper. That's as far as I got, and I'm like, oh my god, I got so much to do. And then last week, I just took a break. Like, I had a moment of like, I need some rest. I need to chill. Relax. So that is why we're catching up today. Because I kind of sort of took on a little too much here, I would say. But I think I'll make it. And I'm trying to pace myself to not do much more. Someone had asked me, hey, do you want to do an event? And I'm like, nope. I'm good. Like, as in, like, one of those Facebook virtual trade shows. I'm like, no, I think I'm good. I'm good with what I got. I'll do one-on-one events, but not the bigger groupings at the moment, because I'm just way too busy. Alright, we got that. So then, we gotta do some stamping with the other stuffs I'm seeing right now. Where is my stuff? Okay, here we go. We gotta do a Santa time. Let's do the complicated Santa now. Okay, I gotta move some stuff out of the way here. Alright. So here's my Santa. I'm just gonna ink it up nicely and hope I can line it up really decently, which is easier said than done. And of course I had to put it crooked on my block. Because that is how I roll. That's actually pretty good. It's a little off, but it's pretty good though. Alright, clean that stamp. Put them away. Then I need to make a tag. Like a little sentiment tag thingy. Just gonna peel it off. That'll make things a lot easier. Trying to put these guys away. So it's Christmas is the one it wants. I'm gonna go this way. And because it's the first time I think I'm using this stamp, I'm gonna really season it. Because this is a lot of ink that's gonna go on here. And I hope I've got it good. And I gotta figure out where this goes. Come on. It goes onto one of those. So let's just do it. But as you can see, there's a lot of ink going on there. And I hope I get it right. If not, the card will be quirky. Give that a really good clean. We're good. And I think that's it for stamping. Yeah, I'm noticing a lot of the paper pumpkin kits last year or so are getting more into less stamping, and I'm kind of disappointed. I'm like, I like the whole stamping thing. I think there should be more stamping on the cards, but that's just me. Okay, so then we can start assembling. I'm going to bring back my instructions to the side here so I can kind of pay attention. So first things first is take my card base and then take this fun stuff, and it wants this to go on with dimensionals. Like so. Well, that looks really cool. So let's do that. Dimensionals, where'd you go? There you are. They're hiding on me. So it's suggesting in each corner and in the center-ish to kind of help it along. Alright, so we got 5 on there. And I'm going to peel off all the white caps on these guys. Alright, I'll flip it over. And then try to center it. Hopefully. Hope I got it. Looks pretty darn good. Alright, next up, it wants me to put my snowflake friend on there. So I'm going to swap it, because I've already used one of the biggies when I probably shouldn't have. I'm going to use one of the medium ones, because I really like this background to show. Alright, so we got that. Flip them over. It wants one glue dot in it. And that's where these come in. Alright, so I'm just gonna drop it right there. We got our snowflake. And we gotta get our little Santa friend who's smiling. It's a little crooked, but he's okay. Now the Santa gets dimensionals. peel off the white caps, and then just kind of line them up together like that. And then we gotta take the big tag, which it wants dimensionals. It wants 3 apparently, because even the instructions are really good with showing where to put the adhesives if you're a little stuck. Alright, so then I'm just gonna rest it on like that. And then Mary goes on next with glue dots. I notice when I do my Thursday lives on the weekend, I'm actually a lot faster. So it shows like 4 glue dots goes on this mess here, but that's okay. Like so. So they're all on there. And I gotta peel back the white caps. Alright, I think I got them. So then this Mary is gonna go on like so. And then lastly is that little tag that I have temporarily misplaced here with Christmas on it. That took a lot of ink. Once it wants to pop out here. Come on, my friend. Alright. So flip it over. And this one gets dimensionals as well, apparently. But I'm going to swap it up to some smaller dimensionals. Because I've got the border stuff happening that I can use. It just makes it a little easier to work with. Like so. Peel back the white caps. And then this is gonna go. It wants it kind of sort of overlapping, so I'm just gonna do it like that. And there is our beautiful project. So that was pretty cool. I love this crumb cake cardstock base. So there we go. That is really, really cute. Yay. Oh, and we need one item. One item. It wants a little shiny thing on that snowflake. So we're going to give it one. And then we're done. And then we are done, my friends. Okay, so let's get this out. Let's grab one of these little itty bitties. Because I want the itty bitty one. Because I am using a smaller snowflake. There we go. So that just gives a little bit of a jewel. That is really cool. This is a really nice kit. Alrighty, friends. That is it. That is our project. So as I'm packing up all the materials here, hey everybody, feel free to ask me any questions about what I do. And feel free to do the like, share, follow, subscribe, comment stuff. That way I know you're paying attention. And if you like what you see, it gives me some feedback. And yeah, so that is it for part 1 of my Thursday lives, which we're doing on Saturday today. Part 2 should be today. I'm just going to do a quick other things around the house. And then I'm going to figure out what's next. Alright everybody, thanks for watching. Bye for now.